Gang. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you what to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Now, as we move to a new period of stable, steady growth, we should expect to see more moderation. We aren't likely to see the kind of blockbuster job reports month after month like we had over this past year. But that's a good thing. That's a sign of a healthy economy with steady growth.
Oh, unbelievable. Give me a break. By the way, these jobs that they keep talking about, all these jobs, they're not new jobs. Remember, 22 million people lost their job when he shut down, when they first shut down the economy. 22 million people. They're coming back to work now. These aren't a new job that's created. The majority of these jobs are the same jobs that people are going back to work. They had the job before. So it's crazy. But, you know, they just can't tell the truth. For the past 6 months, they continue to put forward one false premise after another. You know, they keep going back to Putin price hike.
The price of gas is up $1.40 since the beginning of the year, when Putin began amassing troops at the Ukrainian border. This is a Putin price hike.
Again, remember, that's a bunch of nonsense. We were paying $2.32 for gasoline the day he was sworn into the Oval Office. $2.32. Now it's at $4.70. Now, from $2.32, the reason the price went up so quickly is because of all the things he did. The killing of Keystone, he halts all the leases, the COVID bill, the American Family Plan, American Rescue Plan, and you can see it escalate. You can see when the COVID bill came out. The American Family Plan, it went from $2.32 to $2.80. That had nothing to do with Putin. Then when the American Rescue Plan came out, it went up to $2.81. Nord Stream was approved. That's when we approved the pipeline so Russia could get their oil, their gas to all the pipelines in Europe. So now, when that happened, that went to 301. This is on him. Nothing to do with Putin. He's the one that created this. So he went from 232 on January 20, 2021 to 301 when he approved the American Family Plan, the Rescue Plan, and the Nord Stream pipeline was approved. Then when he shut down Anwar, it went from 301 to 313. And then it went from 313 to 315 when he proposed the Build Back Better plan. And by the way, the inflation went from 1.4% to 5.4%. Had nothing to do with Putin. So you go all the way down the line, and where Putin gets involved is when they invade Ukraine on February 2022. Remember, he was inaugurated 2021 January. That's when he invaded. Now, when he invaded, by the time they invaded that day, our inflation was already at 7.9% because all the things that he has done. not what Putin has done. Now, few also don't get what is really going on and how bad things are. The biggest problem we have, this is just not going to go away. Inflation is really entrenched, and whose fault is that? All you have to do is go back to Janet Yellen. Go back to Janet Yellen. Do you remember from 2004 to 2014, during that time period, she was the CEO of the San Francisco Federal Reserve. Now, that was during the housing crisis. And guess who was the CEO, the chairman of the entire Federal Reserve was Bernanke. This is where the inflation started. This was during the housing crisis. She did nothing. There should have been a call to action. She did nothing, and Bernanke, and both of them denied there were a housing crisis. They both denied it. They both lied about it. They swept it under the rug. That's what we're feeling today. This could have been stopped. This could have all been stopped back then. But no, because inflation is what they wanted. Because inflation is what makes the people who support them very, very wealthy. And if you remember, when he was in Jackson Hole, Maria Bartiromo went after him, said, "What's going on with housing?" "Oh, there's no problem with housing." In fact, I think I have a cut racked up here, if I can find it, in Jackson Hole.
So we have so many economists coming on our air and saying, oh, this is a bubble and it's going to burst and this is going to be a real issue for the economy. Some say it could even cause a recession at some point.
Well, I guess I don't buy your premise. It's a pretty unlikely possibility.
Can you imagine? You see what happened? So now you move forward, and when they shut the economy down, and they told everybody, go home, don't work, we'll send you money so you keep spending because you're not working. That meant that, that was even dumber, because now, if everything that was on the shelf, if you had 10 cans of peaches on the shelf and they're all selling for $1 a piece, and now you send everybody home and nobody's producing peaches anymore, and they say, well, we're going to send you not only your unemployment check you're getting from the state, we're going to send you one from the federal government, which they did. So now you got 10 cans of peaches they're selling for $1 each. Well, there's no more production of peaches. So all of a sudden the peaches go from $1 to $10. That's what happens when you're not producing, but people have money in their pocket. Demand goes up, prices go up. Whose fault is that? Again, it's the nincompoops in Washington, the stupid people. And also, let's take the real problem and why you're going to see this market go down another 20%. If you go and take a look at all these stimulus programs, they're all based on a lie, all based on a false premise. All of them. I don't care whether it's the Bush economic stimulus plan, the Obama recovery plan, Trump's CARES plan, Biden's 4 or 5 plans, budget plan, American plan, all based on a lie that all the money printed and bought for all these stimulus programs would be directed towards those shouldering the entire inflation burden. That's what they told us. And who are those? Who are those people that were shouldering all this inflation? People on Main Street, the working and middle class. And they said, that's where all this money is going to go. We're going to print it, and we're going to send it right to them. And we're going to increase productivity or increase the business investment. That means their lifestyles are going to change. That means the economy is going to grow. It was all a lie. the money never got to them. They're in this QE stimulus BS plan. You know who got it? Well, hang in and I'll tell you when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great great place to be. But you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. The reason why the market can go down another 20, even 30%, is because for 14 years, all this inflation that was created on purpose, because who benefits from the inflation? The asset class, the very, very wealthy. Because when there's inflation, that means their assets go up. Take, for example, Pelosi, her vineyard, like quadrupled in value. The very, very wealthy, they have farmland, timberland, ranch land, all kinds of minerals. So, and they don't work for a check, for wages. They want inflation. And the people who put the president in office, remember, they will take the very, very wealthy, they put the president in office and they put him there for a purpose. So they can tell him what to do. Their needs, and they need inflation. But here's the problem. Between 2000, if you go back and look when Yellen was at the Federal Reserve in San Francisco, 2004 to 2014, and Bernanke was the chairman, 2006 to 2014, that was key, that 2004, 2006. They were both active in the Federal Reserve, and they told everybody there was no inflation and there was no housing problem. We know the difference now, right? They lied to us. We have never recovered from that because the inflation from all of that, in other words, the cure was worse than the disease. When they come in and start printing this money, this QE, to print all this money to drop interest rates down to zero, and they lied to everybody and said, okay, when we drop all this money, free money down now, and it's going to be interest-free, you can go out and buy. And they promised, they said, what we're going to do is take all this money and we're going to make sure that money gets driven to the working people. So they can, and we're going to make sure there's business investment, new machinery, new equipment. And Main Street's really going to benefit from this because all this business investment will be creating jobs, will be producing goods, and the economy's going to grow big. That was a lie. They took all of that money and they shifted it away from Main Street to Wall Street. That's right. They shifted all that money from Main Street to Wall Street. And Wall Street is the one who benefited. Because remember, back then, when they were getting all that money after the stock market crashed, they were taking the money, Wall Street, and going to mergers and acquisitions. The banks were buying other banks. The banks were going out and buying and speculating commodities. Remember, Obama told them, do not go out and loan money to folks who are having problems with their homes. They're upside down and up. Don't you dare loan to them. Don't you dare loan to the small businessman that's struggling. Make sure all this money is printed and goes to the banks, and the banks will go out and buy each other's stock, buy commodities, let's get the banks going. That created tremendous inflation. So who was shouldering the inflation? Not the wealthy. Not Pelosi with her $120 million, or Mitch McConnell and his wife with $232 million, or Biden with his $118 million, or Kerry with his $250 million, and on and on and on. They're having a ball. They're really getting wealthy. It's the guy on Main Street that was getting screwed, and he's still getting screwed today because we were all lied to as to who was going to get the money. But now it's all caught up. And see, Yellen and Bernanke, especially Yellen, she could have stopped all this in 2000 when she was in office, like 2004, 2006. But do you know she would not raise rates? Inflation was starting to rear its ugly head. She would not raise rates. She only raised rates 1.5 points while she was the Fed chair. And by the way, think about this. How the hell did she become the Fed chair? When she was the chairman of San Francisco Fed, she's the one that she could have stopped all this housing from blowing up, and she didn't. She kept going around saying, oh, there's no housing problem. There's no housing problem. She was either lying or inept. And that's when the housing blew up, and we lost, and remember, Main Street lost $10 trillion in assets, equity in homes, lost money on their stock. And they rewarded her, and they made her chairman. They promoted her from San Francisco to the whole entire Fed. So here we are today. All these programs that they put in place, the American Family Plan and all these, highly inflationary. Again, who has that on their shoulders? The working class. It is so, you just can't get rid of this inflation. So what do? Well, stop listening to these people on the fake business network telling you. I listen to that. I go nuts. They're giving you such bad advice. They're telling, oh, we're peaking. Inflation's peaking. No, it hasn't peaked. So what you need to do is you got to make sure you know how to make money when stocks are going down. You can't run and hide to Coca-Cola. You can't run and hide to Clorox. There's no place to hide. That is your best protection, and we'll show you how to do it 10 days free. Free. The end 10 days you don't want to stay, you don't have to. At least you'll know how to make money when the market goes down, or better yet, you know how to identify when the market's going to go down. Be right back after this break. Join my gang free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Do you think we've hit peak inflation yet?
So, look, the market is saying, and the Fed's really saying, too, that on the core side, we have peaked on inflation. But that's for core. And in the end, we all live in a world where we have to fill our cars full of gas. We have to heat.
Unbelievable. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what they do. That's their job. We have not hit peak inflation. How can you hit peak inflation? They just started this month selling from their balance sheet $90 billion a month in assets, the Federal Reserve. That's inflationary. That's inflationary. Wheat prices are going through the roof. Other commodity prices are going through the roof. Oil continues to go up. Coal's going through the roof. The Federal Reserve keeps increasing consumer credit by $52 billion a month, printing $52 billion a month to give to the banks, so the banks will give to you, so you go spend on your credit card. $52 billion a month. You're supposed to be cutting. You're supposed to be cutting. The government's supposed to be cutting back. Biden won't cut spending. He'll never cut spending. People in Congress don't. It's not their money. That's how they get reelected. And inflation, like trade deficits and budget deficits, need to be dealt with swiftly and quickly, and they missed their chance. Yellen missed her chance in 2004 to 2014 when she was the Federal Reserve chairperson. She was terrible. She wouldn't even acknowledge there was inflation. That's why we got the problem we have now. But it's not a problem for us if you know how to invest. And I think we're the best teaching authority around. 80% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know what they're doing. They listen to these people. Did you hear what she said? They listen to her. Here's another one.
How long can the consumer remain resilient if you don't get wage gains commensurate with inflation?
Well, first of all, we should realize we are getting wage gains commensurate with inflation.
No, you're not. That's a bold-faced lie. Wages, the biggest problem we have right now for Main Street, inflation. Is your paychecks are not even touching the inflation. Your wages don't outmatch inflation. Just another lie. See, that's their job. Your job is to invest smartly. And believe it or not, what is going on right now creates opportunity. I'm not just saying it, it does. Because the market is going to go down. And I know you don't believe that. You believe it's going to go higher because it's supposed to. The market always is supposed to do what it's supposed to do, but never when it's supposed to do it. Something like that. But remember, our owners, the very, very wealthy, our modern oligarchs, like Pelosi and the rest of them who make a fortune in the market, they love what's going on. And you should too, if you just know what you're doing. When you have 85% of your population spending all of their income on necessities, listen to what I'm saying, why they're full of crap. 85% of our population spends all of their income on necessities, food, gasoline, housing, healthcare. They're not spending money on durable goods. Our economy grows only if you buy durable goods, big TV screens, refrigerators, all these appliances. Not happening because people don't have the money, because the inflation is eating up their dollars. In 1 week, when you went and got, 1 week, just think about it, 1 week, when you went and got your paycheck, inflation was eating 14 cents of every dollar. In 1 week, it went from 14 cents up to 16 cents. You can't get ahead. But there's one place to get ahead, it's the stock market. Because you got to stop listening to what stock to buy. Because they're all the same. Stocks are driven by money. They're all driven by money. You don't buy a stock. You don't buy a company. That is insane. You buy the money flow. You buy the trend. If you see on your chart, I'm looking at JP Morgan right now. JP Morgan, if you look at JP Morgan on my chart, my color-coded chart, since May 19th to today, it's solid red. Even though the stock went up, it's telling you it's not an investment. There's not enough money going in for long term, for an investment where you're in it for 2, 3, 4, 6 months. But there was enough money coming in, and you could have bought it along with us on May 23rd. On May 23rd, when it was around $121. Today it's about $130. So, but you don't buy it as an investment because it's going to come down. And when it comes down, you're going to make money. Because we're going to show you how to make money, how to execute when it comes back down the other side. You're going to learn how to do the spiders. Spiders are the 500 stocks, the S&P 500 best companies in the world. All you have to do is learn how to invest in the spiders. And when the spiders go up, you're going to make money. And when the spiders go down, you make money. That's the part you're missing. 85% of our population is screwed with this inflation, and this inflation is embedded. It's so hard to get out. It's so deep-rooted. Because why? Because our owners who controlled Yellen and who controlled Bernanke and now who controls Powell, they want this to continue. Someone explain to me, how do you think the market's going to go up when you got to have 70% of the stocks in the S&P 500 going up? They got to be above their what they call support. Do you know, since November, we only have about 30% of the stocks that are above what we call their support. That's why every time they tell you, buy in a dip, the stock goes up, and you come and buy in a dip. We tell you don't, but you do. You go buy in a dip, and you're looking good, and you think you're making money, and then you lose it again. The reason you keep losing money is because you can't go against the trend of money. Yes, you can go 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, but you're thinking as a long-term investment. We're not there for long-term investing. Not yet. Not yet. So in the meantime, you can make plenty of money by just taking the spiders and making money when they go down, make money when they go up, and we'll show you how to do it. It's easy. We do it every day. 10 days. Prove it to yourself. It's free for 10 days. You get the color-coded chart in the membership. For the first time, you'll make money when the market goes down. Believe me, you will. You've got to do that. Or otherwise, you buy bonds or you're going to get killed. Market's going lower.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Now, everybody buys Apple. Everybody's addicted to Apple, addicted to Microsoft, addicted to NVIDIA, addicted to Tesla. They go in the same stocks all the time, thinking they're going to become millionaires. Well, those days are over. Because you got a shock. They came down. You didn't think they'd ever come down. And then when they told you buy in a dip, you did, and you lost more money. Well, it doesn't happen with us. Now, let me give you an example. Take Apple. Now, Apple, we bought the other day, Apple. It went up about 10%. But when we bought it, we didn't buy it as an investment. We knew not to buy it as an investment. It's what you call a swing trade. You just go in, you buy it for 4 or 5 days, and you're out. And you know exactly when to get in, you know exactly when to get out based on the color-coded chart. Now, the nice thing is when you look at Apple, it's confirmed on our chart. It's solid red. Every candlestick is solid red to warn you when you're buying Apple for 3-4 days that more money overall is coming out of Apple. It's not yet an investment. You don't have a chart like that. Nobody has a chart like that. Because Steve and I designed these charts to be like this. Because for years, I've been doing this over 50 years, and for years I said, this is stupid. No wonder people lose money. When Apple was at right around $168, we started to short it. And we shorted it down to about, I think it was down to about a low of around 132. That was a nice little profit. But what it showed us, the chart, every candlestick was red because we designed it to follow the money. So that gave us great confidence to let's make money as it goes down, shorting it. And we can teach you how to short in 10 minutes. It's easy, okay? But the key is to identify where's the money going. That's what makes the big difference when you're investing between winning and losing. So if you go look on the chart you have and go take a look at the date, if you go look at the date, even take April, just go quickly, April 21. Okay, on April 21, you had one red candlestick, then the next day you had red candlestick, then you had green. You had red and green and green and red and green and green and red. So no wonder you're confused. You're in it and you hear these guys on a fake business network telling buying a dip, buy Apple on a dip. And you look and you see your candlesticks are green and red, and you think it's okay, you jump in and you're losing money. But not with our Pro 2 color-coded chart. It's solid red. It's solid red. So it's telling you this is not an investment. It's a trade for three, not a day trade. These are this trade, Apple, was we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trading days on Apple. Give you another one. We did the same thing with that was Apple. We did the same thing with Microsoft. We bought Microsoft when it was around 253, and we got out when it was around, I think it was around 274, about 10%. Now that was 3, 4, 5, about 8 trading days. It wasn't an investment. So we knew it was a perfect setup because we knew by looking at our Pro 2 color-coded chart, every candlestick was red. So it's telling you, and it gives you that confidence. This is, look, buy it for 3, 4 days, and that's the most you can be in because it can't sustain itself. And then when it starts turning and going down, you switch it to a short. How easy is that? If all you do is join our gang tonight, and for just free for 10 days, and all you did is just follow us on the spiders. Learn how to make money when the spiders go up and short on the way down. What a difference it's going to make to you. I mean, big time. Now, the reason why these stocks aren't investments, and these stocks are all going to go lower, which you should be making money when they go lower. You should be embracing them going, wow, great, these stocks are going to go down even more. Think about it. What a great idea. Stock's going down and you're making money. So why don't you, for 10 days, free, don't have to pay for it, join the gang. We have what we call our working investor group. And at 2 o'clock, Steve, head of our education, takes our portfolio of stocks and tells you what to do exactly with each stock based on the color code. All you have to do is follow the color code, for God's sakes. I mean, anybody can do that. And he tells you at 2 o'clock, he posts our portfolio and goes over each stock. For example, he's going over the stock today, Caterpillar, right? Caterpillar, we're holding a scout long. Now, we've got our 3rd day green. The problem is our daily is still high here. So we have to be careful. Who does that with you? Did your broker do that for you? Of course not. Anyway, please, for 10 days, at least learn how to sell short. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? Now, I want to wrap up with this. This is all called BS. This is what they're feeding you, okay? This is what's been going on. They continue to send you messages of lies, nothing but lies. Everything's a lie coming out of their mouth. I mean, it's terrible. Listen to this.
The president has done all we can and will continue to do a lot more to help with this global price pressure.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't done anything. All he had to do to help with the global price pressure is start producing more oil. But he won't produce more oil because the left, the socialists, the communists in that party have him. So he won't open up drilling. So no, don't say he's done everything he can. Remember when Trump was here, we were oil independent because we were opening up our oil fields. Now they'll lie and say, yeah, but you got all these leases and the oil companies aren't opening up the leases, they're lagging. But that's a total lie. Because AOC and her friends, the socialists, came in and took the oil companies, and when someone's ready to drill now, they slapped on 150, 200 more regulations. Takes 10 years now to go in and to start, before you even drill, 10 years. Listen to this. More lies.
You know, COVID is still upon the land. So there are many headwinds, but many tailwinds as well. You know, we had a great jobs report on Friday. People will tell you if you get under the hood.
No, it wasn't a great jobs report. Those were the same jobs that people were told, leave it, go home, we'll send you a check. Now they're coming back to those jobs because all those programs are over. That's a lie.
You've had a president stand up and very explicitly encourage producers of fossil fuel to respond to the price signals that we're seeing and to increase production. I mean,
you can't increase production under this president. I just told you. AOC is nuts. She runs the whole deal. She got, I don't know what she's got on this president. She doesn't want oil coming out of the ground. So what have they done? They made it so, I was in the oil business. They made it so hard. It's not even feasible economically to go and just drill some of these wells. They made it so hard. What you have to go through in permitting is crazy. And so what's happening is you don't even know if you're going to get the permit. Who's going to invest? You can't get investors. Every time we drilled wells, you had to go get an investor. Well, what are you going to say to the investor? Hey, yeah, we think we're going to get a return, but we don't know what's going to happen next week. AOC and her idiot team may put on new regulations that if a bluebird flies over, we got to stop drilling every time a bluebird flies over. Who the hell knows what she's going to do, these idiots? They've done everything to destroy oil. But let's take advantage of that and make money, and that's what we're doing. We're making a lot of money in oil stocks because oil is going to go higher and higher because there's going to be less and less because they're not allowing them to produce. If you take drillers and say, I'm cutting regulations, go at it. You'll see oil drilling like crazy. They're not. So why don't you invest with us? We'll show you which stocks in the oil patch that are doing well. Free for 10 days. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.